Well, folks, you can see a little bit of dirt on the tire, a little bit of dirt on the frame. Why is that? Well, I've actually been having a little bit of good time with this model because I have gone ahead and finished off building it. I had a lot of work to do in regards to just shortening wires. If you guys caught the last episode, you would have seen the immense amount of wires that are in this vehicle, in this ride, and you have to find a spot for them. Now, if you remember what was there, you will remember that there was a heck of a lot more than what you're looking at now. And it certainly is difficult to hide all of the wires. In fact, when you have your cab and your person, well, the person doesn't come with it, I added them in there. I modified this a little bit just because there is so much to put in there, including the two ESCs for the brushed motors that run the chains. And of course you have the brushless ESC up top there for the pump motor, the 3 servos behind it, all of the Y harnesses I redid and made my own Y harnesses, and I used a 10-channel receiver. I will say that this is a great build, other than the fact that, look into the back here, there is not a heck of a lot of room for a battery. I've got to say that much. Maybe if you found a smaller receiver or something like that, maybe a smaller connector instead of the ultra plug, but since there's 3 ESCs going on to 1 battery, that is a lot of power. And of course, in this area, you don't want anything pushing up against the pump motor, which is right there. So you just have this small area. So what did I find to put in there? Here you go, a 2S, only 450 milliamps can I fit in there. A 20C burst rating is more than enough, but this small battery is about the size of a finger, right? Almost, pretty tiny, and gives me about roughly 10 minutes of runtime on here. I'm going to show it to you up on the beautiful truck, almost reminiscent of the Loading Kings days, up on my other channel. I wish we were doing that again this year. Unfortunately, with the world crisis going on currently, everything like that has been canceled. But regardless, that's given me an opportunity to work on my builds, which is fantastic. I did have to hobble, for those who have seen the movie Misery, I had to hobble my guy here. He is not the standard 1/14 scale. I would have to estimate him more at 1/16, and I also had to lobotomize him just so I could get him into the cab. Now let's look at the cab. Why did I build this off camera? Why not? Because it's just a box to put together. And I can show it to you here now, and you can kind of get the gist of it. So a handle with the screw on the back works with the magnet. That's beautiful. I like how that actually opens up. Of course, just a non-functioning wiper, but we don't really need a wiper. Look at this, the handrails on the side, the hinges here are actually enclosed behind the cage and the mirror, or pardon me, the window that's behind it. The bolts here are going to be the ones that I put on to make it fit onto the frame. And here you'll see that this is where the speaker was supposed to go, like this. But I found it really kind of intruded with how far it had to go down, so you could get these screws in. So I'm going to move this up into the electronics tray that they have up here. I don't see why I can't move it. I think it'll still work just fine up there. And when I put the lights in, I'll worry about that then. Okay, and I'll just slide this in carefully, getting the wires out of the way. Beautiful. And then just having to work it into place. It's a bit of a challenge, but once you get everything in there, it should be pretty close. Well, I'll need a little bit of work right here, but then I can bolt it on. Hey, that's not too bad. Oh man. I know you guys are ready for action, but I gotta say, I want to see it on the trailer first and foremost. Let's get that battery in there. There we go. Finally, after all this time, I hooked up the front lights. Why not? Wow, cool. All right, let's fire it up and get it off the trailer here. Yeah, so I got the on-off switch right here. Basically, it's a 3-position switch, so you can turn on and off the sound. The top one is the horn. Now, forgive me, because I still need to have practice with this myself and dial in the expo and everything. This is just me controlling. I actually have mixed the pump. And wow, this thing must weigh, like I said, about 8 or 9 pounds. Wow, cool. Let's bring the camera over here. Now, before I bail forward, because there's no step or anything here, let's go a little bit less severe, because I have teeth. Now, I could have that pump on all the time if I wanted, but then it's going to, geez, I just thought of an idea. Maybe I should just bucket forward here. Can we get a wheelie going on? If I back up a little bit, there we go. There you go. I could have the pump on all the time, of course, but that would just kill that battery right away. Can I get it to go forward? Yeah. Come on, bend that forward. I basically lifted it right off the ground. There we go. Woo! Hello. So cool. Unbelievable, guys. Let's see if I can get it back on the trailer. I know right away the answer is nope. Look at the height of the trailer compared to the height, which is pretty standard. I'd probably need to help myself up a little bit there. Good thing I have a grabbing claw. Probably a bad grab there. Oh, there we go. That's a good grab. Clamp down on it. Oh, I love it. Cool factor 9. Right there, 9 out of 10. Might even be a 10 out of 10 cool factor here. See if I can drop this where I need it to go. Yes. Yes, thank you. I thought I was going to be stuck here all day. Well, there you have it, my friends. We're going to do some digging for you here in the upcoming days. I'll probably wet down my course so we can have a little bit more traction instead of just all the loose soil. But leave me a comment down below, guys. I want to know, did this project work out overall? I gotta say, I'm happy with one. Hopefully we see another hydraulic block for the other one in the coming weeks. And my friends, we will see you in the next episode of RC Adventures. Now get outside and have fun with RC, or if you're like me and you're stuck inside, build one.